Portnoy is the founder of Barstools and the leader of the internet, and he went after them like an hour ago.
The leader of the retards?
No. He's the leader of Barstools, different company.
He's basically the guy who's in charge of all the. He's like the guy that sports people know.
Basically, they pissed off the wrong people.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get fucked because everyone's gonna buy this stock now. Everyone. It's only $15 a share.
I started recording the podcast, so just to be known.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, Hayden,
I gotta get some Coke.
I mean, when I finally put, because it was a bitch to get in, because I had to make an online banking account with Northway and everything, and I finally got my money into this. I'm on AMC right now because GameStop's just too much for me. I can't.
Yeah, no, don't fuck with GameStop.
Yeah, GameStop's are the big.
We missed that train. Yeah, we're hopping on the. GameStop is Batman. We're hopping on the Robins right now.
Yeah. If people are saying, I need some
Quaaludes. I need some Quaaludes.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like, if you watch Wolf of Wall Street and you're like, man, that seems kind of ridiculous. It's not. It's really not. Because, man,
you put your money into it, you see it move, you immediately want to do some crack.
I can't wait. I can't wait to just watch it go up and up and up tomorrow. I hope my order goes through, man.
The United States is falling apart in the greatest way possible.
Dude, it's so hypocritical too, because like
I fucking love this country.
When the Wall Street billionaires make money off of it, Congress doesn't do a fucking thing about it. But now that the plebs like us are making money off of it, like sources like CNN and Fox News.
So pissed.
Fox News are reporting like Congress is gonna regulate this by like the end of February, which is ridiculous. Because there
were fights on CNN Money today. There were fights on Bloomberg today, which are the two like leading stock channels you can watch on. People were just getting into arguments and fighting all day. It's just been amazing.
It's great. It's years of just us being fucked by the stock market and billionaires and the likes, and we finally have the means to come back. Because a bunch of people got together on Reddit and were like, let's just fuck it up.
Let's just take control and then like have normal retards say, oh, I gotta get in on this like us.
Because here's the thing, Hayden. Because apparently what happened...
It's the greatest day of my life.
Apparently what happened is the Reddit group that I'm on, Wall Street Boys, got shut down. I guess, which Jared just told me about, which scares me. I mean, it's very scary.
That's terrifying.
They shut down subreddits all the time. Somebody probably said something. And
they didn't do anything wrong. Everything they're doing is perfectly legal.
Yeah, well, you can take down whole apps just on a whim. If big media wants them gone, they're going. So a subreddit.
It's hard though because this Reddit has so much attention on it right now that it's difficult to do it right now. Because now they just look like super villains trying to block freedom of speech.
They just do it all the time and just claim there was somebody said something. Like you all call each other retards on there, so you do it for that.
But this is what basically happened. They tried to silence this Reddit group. They tried to silence us from knowing what was going on because we're all just idiots. Like, tell us what to do. Tell us what to buy. So they silenced that. And in response, these internet leaders are taking over and they're just be like, yeah, this is what we're doing tomorrow. Wake at dawn. We're gonna destroy the stock market.
Seriously, like I don't know if you can because like you're in Canada, but I would absolutely like.
I very much so can.
This is the time to do it.
If you can do it.
If you have warriors.
Yeah, if you have warriors, now is the time.
I don't think I do have warriors.
Just, man, dude, it's all gonna kick off tomorrow. Because I've been following the subreddit all night long. It's like the last 3 hours now. It's just been like everybody's ready. Everybody's ready to go.
Watched an 8-hour live stream day trader just talking about stocks all day and watching the market. And I sat here like a player.
People are ready to go, man. Because like, so what happened, Hayden, is they had like these new rules on the subreddit. I read them because I wanted to make a post on the subreddit, and they're like, hey, we strictly enforce the rules. Read the rules. So I read the rules and like. You can't do any stock market manipulation. Now I don't know what that means. I don't know how to not do that. You know,
I think that's a crime, right?
yeah,
If
it
you do,
is.
like,
It is a
a
crime.
crime against like humanity, you'll be executed or something.
Yeah, they'll take your kids
They'll cut
away.
your head off.
It is. That's kind of the line we're walking here. It's like, what's free speech and what's hate speech. Like what is market manipulation and what is just giving out tips to people.
Yeah.
Like we're walking a fine line, even though it's perfectly legal and people have been doing this for years. It's not like there's stock tips
And also, there's
that they're
no
getting
risk.
beforehand.
What's the government going to do? Go trace every single person that went on that subreddit down and arrest every single one of them? They're not going to do that. They don't have the resources for that. This has gotten too out of control for the government to take care of.
Especially because we all have a VPN. NordVPN, everybody. 3 months.
Oh, here we go.
3 months free.
But
buy some AMC and you can have a lifetime supply for free.
The government, the government's. I think it's honestly surpassed. I think we're living in a market that's controlled by memes right now. So what happens, Hayden, is that all the people that are posting like, "Hey, buy this, don't sell this," and stuff like that.
It's not like they have insider information.
They come in, make
they're
their
just
post,
saying, "Hey, do it,"
and they're like, "Buy,
do it,
guys. All right, here we go. We're going to the moon. We're gonna go buy AMC. By the way, I'm not a financial expert. I'm a retard." And everyone's just calling themselves retards.
We are retards.
So people are calling themselves monkeys and everything. Strong. There's apes together strong. There's a whole bunch of it going on right now. I mean, this is like it's amazing how much good this is causing too. I saw like a tweet of just some girl being like, "Man, I don't know what's going on with the stock market at all, but I have $30,000."
She's a girl because she's a fucking girl and she's too busy caring about wigs and makeup and boys.
But she was like, "I have $30,000 in student loans. I'd really like to take care of that. Is there a way I can do that?" And like the Wall Street boys just came up and they were like, "Yeah, invest in this at this time and that time. Spend this much money here and there." And then by the end of the day, she had made enough money to pay back all of her student loans. Like, people are actually doing good.
The GameStop thing, because this whole thing started a couple days ago with GameStop, which has taken off. It's at like $300 now. And people are becoming millionaires, multimillionaires. People are posting on TikTok and just being like, "I just made 10 grand. I don't know what to do. Did I do something wrong? Am I going to go to jail?" People are making this money and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Like even I said earlier, I don't even know what this company is. Nokia. I have no idea.
They make cell phones. You've never had
Hayden's telling me that AMC is American Movie Classics, and I can't prove him wrong. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it's not, because it's not the movie channel. It's a movie.
No, it's not. It's a movie theater chain. There's also a station called AMC, but they're two different things.
But oh boy, dude, tomorrow morning it's just gonna be, it's all kicking off.
9:30. 9:30 is when the market's open, but there will be pre-markets, so you got to pay attention to that as well.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to the Asian markets. Those should open up pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm sure those fucking. I mean, I haven't wanted to do coke this much in my life.
If I was gonna,
I'm not kidding.
I would check my pork futures, see how those goes, because those predict how these American movie classics are gonna go.
Well, that's why it's all these companies that are fucking stupid, like AMC, GameStop, BlackBerry. Like what?
Yeah. Well, it's because everybody's shorting.
Apparently they have a new angle and they're trying to do something different.
Dude,
I don't know what it is.
I've watched The Big Short like 10 times. I'm not even kidding. Like 10 times, no doubt. I mean, Jared, we went to college together. You remember the presentation I did on it. I
don't, but I love the movie.
I know enough. Like, apparently, what's going on is just like there's a bunch of shorting going on by all these Wall Street hedge funds and billionaires because they thought that GameStop and AMC were going to tank, which they were right to assume until Reddit came in.
Until the retards got involved.
Yeah, kicked down the door and said, "No, we're gonna inflate everything that we can get our hands on right now," and it's amazing to see. I'm
dude, Dave Portnoy.
I hope.
His name on the internet. It's demanding his people buy these stocks tomorrow morning. I thought today was like one of the greatest days of my life, and I barely made any money today. Tomorrow is going to be so fucking insane. I'm going to put my head through my wall.
dude. If I make,
I gotta watch some Wolf of Wall Street tomorrow.
dude,
at some point.
I'm gonna watch.
I'll have it on in the background while
I'm gonna watch
buying
Big
stocks.
Short again, man. Dude, I just, if this thing does really explode tomorrow, and I make like, because I got $100. Let's say I'm actually able to make my order locked in at 1461. If I can do that,
no chance. I mean, no chance. I hate to let you down here, but it's not gonna happen.
If I can get like actual fucking money tomorrow, jeez, man.
Unfortunately, Robinhood doesn't let you like pre-buy stocks like in the early markets. So it's at 14 now. It's probably going to be at like 25, 30 tomorrow. So you'll end up having like, you know, two, 3 shares, which is still fun. You know, it's something. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, that'll be
You're still
fine.
playing the game.
Yeah. And in fact, like if it's there, I'd probably, because I'm gonna get up like at 8 tomorrow because I don't
prepare.
Yeah, because I'll maybe go to Dunkin'.
Get your finest suit.
Yeah.
Get a coffee.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I mean, this is Hayden. This is like an economic revolution happening live, and it's being fueled by memes. Like, if people think, like I saw Jim Cramer saying, "Oh, they're just doing this for jokes." No, like it may seem like a joke, but this is rooted in deep anger from people. Years of neglect, years and years and years of neglect.
Well, the joke is what's part of it. It is a joke, but it's not. Like these like AMC is a joke, GameStop is a joke, but they're serious about this. It seems like a joke on the outside, but then when you see what's happening, see how many people are involved in this, it just keeps growing.
I mean, really, I just can't. This is like from the 2008 stock market crash, which just when we bailed out those banks, it didn't work. The bailout did not work for people like us. It didn't work for us. So now, you know, that you can only go so long with neglecting the common people before they're at your castle walls banging down your door and they're going to cut your head off.
It is amazing that this hasn't happened before. It took this long.
Well, we haven't been able to like communicate with each other like this before. This is the first time.
The internet, Reddit's been along for a while now.
Yeah, but I think like you have to have that deep anger, and with the pandemic and the economy, so many people that are staying home right now because they don't have jobs and the whole 9 yards. Like it's the perfect storm. It's the perfect storm.
Make stocks your jobs.
And
now,
dude,
day trading is basically a job for people. I wouldn't recommend it, but
I mean, and now here we are. Here we are.
Do you even remember that the Capitol just got stormed like a week or two ago?
Oh, I still. I know we have that.
And today, never forget, World War II. I think they found the camps around now.
Yeah.
That's today.
Holocaust.
Never
yeah,
forget.
Holocaust was trending on Twitter too.
Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Solemn sorrow.
Who cares? Stop bringing us down on a down note. It's all about money, Hayden. Money. If I can't
melt down
invest,
those teeth. Come on, let's get working.
if I can't invest in it, I don't want to hear about it. All right.
I've always known that I was made for the stock market and gambling and adrenaline.
I feel like this is my moment.
Quaaludes. But
But
I picked out an amazing time to get in.
I think this could honestly be.
Now
one
see,
of the...
Hayden, jumping out of planes, there's no benefit to it. There's no money involved. There's no
depends on where you
coke
land.
right into a bank.
I asked.
Pull out a
myself
gun.
when I put.
It's like what's that movie with Patrick Swayze?
Oh, they're
Keanu Reeves, Surfer Bros.
I'm an FBI agent.
Point Break.
Yes, there you go. Hey, yes, well, you were saying?
What was it saying? I can't
Stocks.
even remember. I can't even remember.
Stocks.
Something about stocks. Buy. Everybody
Jedi
listening,
mind tricks don't
buy.
work on me. Only money.
All the people on Reddit are saying buy and do not sell. Do not sell until at least Friday.
Yeah, don't fucking. If you sell, you're not one of the retards. You're an actual retard.
Yeah.
You buy and you
Be
hold.
retarded. That's the #1 advice I can give anybody listening.
Be a retard, but don't be retarded.
Be a retard. Think like a retard.
I love this fucking country, man. I fucking love it.
I mean, it's finally starting to work for us.
So
The country where all the money is made.
I mean, I
So
don't
go
know.
on Robinhood, Will, and just type in NOK, and you can check it. You might have a better chance at that tomorrow because AMC is like the #1 at the moment.
Now the GameStop's done.
Well,
Everyone's
GameStop-
Well, I mean,
GameStop's
people
the
are still
big
doing
boys
GameStop.
now.
It's just now that all these new people are going to be involved tomorrow, they're going to get AMC because it's only $14, but they're not going to look at Nokia. AMC is like #1 on the hit list for tomorrow.
Nokia right now is at $5.93 a share.
Right, that you'll have a good chance at that. I have about 20 shares in that.
It went up 38% today. Oh my god. Oh man. Because here's the thing. Like, we're obviously, everybody's making money right now, but obviously this is a bubble because GameStop isn't worth anything.
Oh no, you're gonna have to sell at some point.
Yeah. So really, what's gonna happen with this is that this is. I'm worried. I'm not worried per se, but I'm interested to see what the market's gonna be like in the future. Because if just on a whim, a bunch of people on Reddit can just be like, let's fucking buy a bunch of worthless garbage, and it goes up from $4 to $300 in 2 days. How can the stock market continue to function at that point? You know?
I don't fucking care.
It's just something that I think needs to be.
I mean, they already tried doing things today. Like they had holdings. Like I said this morning, they held AMC like 10 times today. They held Nokia like 20 times today for some reason. But it's just because it's called going parabolic when the stock chart just shoots straight up. It isn't at an angle, like was happening today with everything. They can regulate it and put a hold on it so no one can buy or sell it. It just stays there. And that happened so many times today, and people were getting infuriated by I don't even know what to call them. I'll just keep calling them the suits.
I mean,
But AMC, AMC started at 22. It would have gone higher. AMC would be at 50 if they didn't hold it.
I mean, part of me is scared because they have all the power, man. If they want to fuck us, they can fuck us, no doubt about it. And they can just point to their rule book and point out some obscure rule and say that we're breaking the law or something, and they'll hold the stock, and we won't get our money.
Yeah, they could do that. They could just remove the stock, have it, can't buy it, can't sell it.
Has GameStop made a statement yet? Has GameStop made any statement at all?
Probably. I can check their Twitter.
Because what do you say if you're the CEO of GameStop? Right?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I mean, if I was the CEO of GameStop right now, I'd come out and be like,
Oh,
thank you.
here's what GameStop has to say. Looks like now is the perfect time to save $30 on one of 2020's best games, The Last of Us Part 2. It's their most recent tweet. They're just pretending like it's not happening, but they're pocketing the money.
Yeah. I mean, GameStop, man.
They just take all the money and run.
I mean, the CEO of GameStop, if I was CEO of GameStop,
They're trying to run.
I would absolutely sell all my shares right now. Right? I would wait a day, see if it continues. If it continues, then fair game. Why not? But I just feel like I missed my chance, you know? Like, I'm in on it right now, but I feel like I might have missed my chance.
Today was a good day to start, I think. Tomorrow is going to be a real day.
Yeah.
The GameStop thing is a little worrisome when it gets high because it went to 150 to start with when it first peaked.
Yeah, it went to like 148.
Then it shot straight down to like 100, and that's when a lot of people like were dipping and getting worried. But then it shot up to 2, and then it shot down, and now it's at 3 again. And I can't imagine it's going to keep going. I mean, the retards are saying we're not selling it till it hits 3,000, which isn't going to happen.
They're not.
That's Amazon level.
Yeah, they're not going to sell until it reached like 5K. I saw one guy say.
I mean, that's not going to happen. This thing's not even going to hit a K. I say that now, but we'll see.
No, I think it's going to hit. I think it's going to go up. That's what I think. If there's no manipulation by the Greenspans, if there's no manipulation by the Greenspans, I think that every single stock that's being targeted right now, whether it's GameStop, Nokia, or AMC, they'll all get up to a ridiculous level. Probably AMC, if it's not manipulated tomorrow, it'll probably go up to 100, which would be unbelievable because I would already be making like maybe like $50 tomorrow, depending on what I'm locked in at.
Yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be interesting for you. I think I'd be at 4,000 if it hits 100.
Really? What?
I mean, you just do the math. I have 44 shares, so 100 divided by...
You're rich!
44, no, it's 44 divided by 100.
You're gonna... Oh my God.
Nope, wait. Is it 44 times 100?
Yeah, it's
And we really are the retards, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm retard.
Yeah. This is...
Oh, minus 700, because that's how much I have in it. So if it hits 100, I make $3,700.
Jesus Christ. How much does Robin take out of it? Take out of it?
No commission.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's part of the appeal. If it hits 200, I make $8,000.
Well, that's crazy town.
Oh my God.
And I might buy more tomorrow. I mean, we'll see what happens. And I'm not even counting the
I
Nokia
am
stock
so
that I have.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
How much do you have in gold, Jared? What do you know that one?
I have 0 in gold because the retards don't know about the gold industry.
Hayden, I honestly, as soon as this podcast ends, you gotta. I would strongly you gotta, because for me, I was gonna sit and just
you don't buy anything if you don't want to, but you should at least make some accounts and start just looking around, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be fun. Gambling is great.
I followed
it's so much fun.
I followed it when this has happened. When GameStop went up to 148, I texted Jared in the group chat. I was like, "What's going on with GameStop?" And Jared was like, it's just a surge. Go back to your drink, sir."
Get out of business. Go back to your drink.
And
I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just this happens all the time. A random peak will happen and it'll just shoot straight down. Happens all the time. I didn't think this is what was happening.
And I started following it, and then I started watching it. I was like, all right, I'm still not going to get involved, but I'll enjoy this from the sideline. But now everyone's talking about it. I'm like, man, if there's money to be had, you'd have to be fucking stupid.
You have to be ballsy.
Call me retarded.
You'd have to be stupid to not want to get in on this, man.
It went from a meme to a revolution.
To me right now, and again, I'm a retard. I'm just a retard. This seems like guaranteed money right now. If you're thinking about it, if you're thinking about getting in on this, do it, because this is big. This is bigger than all of us, man. This is history.
I mean, there were points
changing
today
type
I could have
stuff.
sold Nokia for $200, but I held it. I think it's gonna go higher. When it hit that 8 mark, if you look at Nokia, it had that one little needle spike. But I don't know. I'm not in for the long term, but I want to see how this lasts for a week at least. If AMC hits 200, I'm out. I don't care if it goes higher. I'm out.
Are there any other stocks that you guys are looking at?
There's BlackBerry, but I haven't really gotten involved in BlackBerry.
I might buy Nokia after what Jared told me about how my stock's probably not going to be valued at $15.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be, but you should still try to get involved with AMC. That's going to be the number one guy.
Oh well, yeah, I'm locked in at AMC, definitely. I'm not gonna pull out. What am I? What am I, a retard?
You just got to be. If something happens, you might lose your money, and I can already tell you're going to put more than $100 into this. You just got to keep paying attention.
I'm gonna put on maybe a couple, like another $100 in Nokia at most. I have
I have like 100 in Nokia, and AMC I have 700.
Yeah, I mean, you have more money than me, so.
And then the rest of it's in like long-term stocks I'm looking at, but this is not caring about that right now.
Yeah, I just wish I got in on this earlier, man. But I know for a fact that people are gonna be like me. I'll get like maybe a couple $100 out of this if everything goes to plan. At most, I'm expecting is like $1,000. That's the most I'm expecting. If I can get, like, if I get $1,000 from this, I wouldn't even know what to do with it.
Turn it back around, throw it in.
Yeah. That's what Wall Street
it
wants you to do. They want you to put it back in, but I wouldn't put it back in. I mean,
do what I do. Go buy some woodworking tools and hide glue. Invest in that. My hide glue came in today, Jared.
Your what?
My hide glue.
While we're about to be rich.
Yeah, Hayden's making the real moves in the market right now.
Yeah,
buying glue.
Fucking hide glue. Oh my god. So
hide glue, red oak.
So I guess we should talk about the Super Bowl since it's coming up.
It's coming up now.
Jared, you blew it. Your bracket's fucking done. You got any things you want to say? You said in last week's podcast that you wanted Tom Brady to stop winning. How does it feel knowing that Aaron Rodgers forever will be known as nothing but a loser?
Yeah, just a loser with a Super Bowl to his name. Yeah, and he's gonna win the NFL MVP. What a loser!
Oh, please.
What a loser!
He's got one ring. He's got as many rings as Trent Dilfer. MVPs don't matter at all.
I think this Super Bowl, I forget who said it, but it's like LeBron versus Michael Jordan in a Super Bowl, which I think is pretty cool.
Mahomes and Tom Brady?
Yeah. The greatest of all time versus the greatest young player that's
the greatest current player. It's the greatest of all time versus the greatest current player.
It's a really easy game to market. And I think there's going to be a lot of hype around the game. I just don't particularly care who wins the game either way.
Yeah.
So I'm less interested than I have been in previous years.
Here's the thing with this Super Bowl is that no one really has anything to lose in this. Patrick Mahomes is going to be back here. Everybody knows that. Tom Brady's already won 6 Super Bowls. The fact that he got here with Tampa Bay is already good enough to cement his legacy as the greatest of all time. And to cement that Bill Belichick lost in this whole debate between Tom versus Bill. So this is like the first Super Bowl in a while where both teams, maybe ever, where both teams are playing with house money.
Have nothing to play for.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I mean, Tampa, the last time they won a Super Bowl was like early 2000s.
2002.
So I guess it would be sort of nice if they got another recent Super Bowl because Kansas City is going to be winning for the next 10 years.
Oh yeah, if you're a football fan right now, especially a fan of an AFC team, it's amazing because you went from 20 years of being like, I fucking hate New England. They're always kicking my team's ass. They're always winning a whole 9 yards. They're always there. To you had not even a 1-year reprieve. It just. Kansas City, New England played each other in the AFC Championship game in 2018. New England won, and won their 6th Super Bowl. And then the next year, Kansas City won the Super Bowl. And now Kansas City's back in the Super Bowl for a 2nd straight year. This is the new normal, man. It's like you couldn't have a better transition than what happened with the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots.
A clean exchange of power.
It's very clean.
The New England Patriots left a note in the office.
Yeah.
And it's going to get even tougher for these teams like Buffalo and Cleveland and Baltimore because all these quarterbacks are going to get new contracts soon. big contracts. So now they're not going to be able to afford other pieces in order to improve the team to beat Kansas City. So Kansas City is just going to keep rolling.
And the quarterback movement as a whole, like I said on last week's podcast, that Aaron Rodgers, if he loses the NFC Championship game, that'll be his last game in Green Bay, and I still stand by that. After his press conference,
I think so too.
After his press conference, man, I mean, some people are saying that the general manager of Green Bay said we're going to keep Aaron Rodgers, and people are saying like, see, that means that... Yeah, okay, I'm sure he's not lying, because I mean, the general manager of Green Bay definitely wouldn't come out. Like, imagine if he actually came out and was like, yeah, we're getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. That's it. We're getting his ass out of here.
There are really only 2 teams that are like just need a quarterback, and then they're like Super Bowl contenders, and that's 49ers and the Colts. And Stafford's already planning to go to the Colts, it seems like, so that would leave just the 49ers for Aaron Rodgers.
Here's the thing. I think
there's also the third option.
I have a hot take.
Third option would be go back to Green Bay.
The lightning Pokemon, the Pikachu of the bunch.
I have a hot take. And it's that if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft will be sitting in New England after being embarrassed. Tom Brady's balls being dragged across their faces like the idiots that they were for getting rid of him.
They're not getting Aaron Rodgers.
They will get Aaron Rodgers. New England.
I'll bet you my AM.
Jared, don't even say that. That's too much.
The Packers are a better team than the Patriots. Why would Aaron Rodgers go to New England when we can just stay in Green Bay?
I think New England will just sell the farm for him. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's my take. I'm sticking to it. Aaron Rodgers would go to New England.
Didn't the Bucks do that to get Tom Brady and Gronk?
No, they signed.
No, it was a free agent signing.
Yeah, it was a free agent signing.
And then Gronk came out of retirement.
Gronk
so
came out of retirement.
A free agent.
We got fucked. The Patriots got fucked like the Greenspans did in the stock market.
We got fucked, but we also fucked a lot of other teams for a lot of years, and we had a lot of great happiness.
Like 20 years.
I have no, like the Patriots fans that have ill will towards Tom Brady and rooting against Tom Brady, like, are little pussy bitches. That like
I'm not rooting against him specifically. It's just I would rather see teams that don't win.
See, if you don't win, then you're a loser, and I don't want to see losers win. Like, the Packers have always been nothing but chokers and losers. Every single year, and I said it the whole year. If you double cover Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers has nobody to throw to. And it was proven in that NFC Championship game. They covered Devontae Adams, and Aaron Rodgers throwing to anybody else failed. Just failed unbelievably. And also, let's not forget that Aaron Rodgers also made critical dumb mistakes. 14-7 game in the red zone, down by the 10-yard line. Alan Lazard comes in from the outside on a slant route. It's an easy, wide-open catch for a touchdown, and Aaron Rodgers forces it to Devontae Adams for no reason. For no reason whatsoever.
I think he had like a floater or a cataract.
Didn't see him whatsoever. Taking terrible sacks. The reason why Aaron Rodgers' passer rating in the playoffs is so good.
The fourth quarter was bad. He had like 4 chances to score a touchdown to win the game, and he couldn't do it.
And he couldn't do it because he took bad sack after bad sack. He never throws the ball in any tight coverage. He never does it. He only throws the ball when his receiver's wide open. He doesn't take chances.
Remember that the throw that Tom Brady did right into the end zone? Like halfway down the field, he just lobbed it, took a chance.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
That end of the half, that was infuriating.
I love that.
That was really infuriating.
I love that. I immediately thought
that was reminiscent of the Jets-Raiders game when the Jets were obviously tanking and they blitzed, and they should have been playing prevent.
I'll let you know, Jared, is because Hayden and I were watching the game together, and when that happened, I immediately thought of you. I was jumping up and down for joy, because that was vintage Tom Brady. You talk about ripping a soul out of a team. That's what Tom Brady does, man. And that right there.
Did he do it again right at the end too? They were like, we can't. There was like 16 seconds left, and they were on, I think, about 4th down or something like that. They couldn't get any closer, and they couldn't run it. And so then I was like, well, then he's the Hail Mary. He's got to throw it all the way down.
Yeah, you did actually call that. He did.
I mean, if
actually
Mike
call that.
Evans knew how to catch a football, it would have been a lot more of a blowout.
Yeah. Mike Evans has to catch that. A lot of drops by the Tampa Bay in that game.
Even the Packers, that 2-point conversion, Lazard dropped it right in his hands.
Butterfingers everywhere.
It's vindication for me because I said the Packers, I picked the Packers. I didn't pick the Packers to go to the Super Bowl for a very good reason, because I did not trust them. I know the Green Bay Packers at this point. This is what they are. They're a choke artist. The unfortunate side is that I thought Seattle was better, and unfortunately Seattle is just another one of these teams, like New Orleans or Green Bay. That's the team that gets there, forgets how to play the game, and then just fucking chokes in the playoffs. Seattle chokes.
I guess Seattle has no money this offseason too, so they're only going to get worse.
The weirdest thing about those two games was all the coaches opting for field goals.
Yeah, people don't get scared in the playoffs. They want to just take the points. Besides when you're in Indianapolis,
you gotta do the math. There's 2 minutes left. You're down by a score.
It was funny.
And you take a field goal. What do you do?
It was funny because even if we were watching the game and there was 2 minutes left, and I was nervous at this point because the Bucs was absolutely choking it away.
Yeah, it was getting close. Down the wire.
It was 31-23. I was like, all right, stop them on 3rd and goal, which Aaron Rodgers could have ran for a touchdown, by the way.
Yeah, actually, I saw some guys show some angles of that where it was from his perspective, he wouldn't have got it.
Well,
those two linebackers in front of him were actually closer than you think.
He definitely would have gotten 6 yards. He definitely would have gotten 6 yards and made it 3rd and goal, or 4th and goal from the 4, which makes it a very different game at that point.
That was 4-down territory. Everyone knows it. Even Aaron Rodgers said it. He thought it was 4-down territory. You kick a field goal and you give the ball to Tom Brady.
You give the ball to Tom fucking Brady.
Genius.
With 2 minutes left.
I was shocked. That was the second football game I've ever seen.
Everyone was shocked, man.
The Canadian. I mean, Hayden was asking me, he's like, Will, what are they doing here? I was like, I don't know. I breathed a huge sigh of relief. He was like, oh, all right. Well, this game's over.
I was like, he's got to be faking it.
That was during the Bills game that you said that. But that was great.
That Bills game. They did the kicking thing again too, and it shocked.
It was what was the score? It was 21-9, and they were at the 5-yard line. I was like, you got to go for it, Chris. You're in Kansas City. You're about to go into halftime. You have to get a touchdown here, or at least try to win.
Right. And they kicked a field goal. I think that's when I went to bed, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
And then
I didn't watch the second half of that game.
They just laughed and they just conceded the loss.
And then I was like, what are they doing? Opting at the field goal. Hayden was like, don't worry, they're faking it. It's like, no, they're not. They're not. There's
People
no way
don't
they're
fake
faking
field goals.
I 100%. My brain was like, he's just gonna take it and run. He's just gonna take it.
Yeah, no, they don't.
And I was shocked when he actually kicked it.
The Bills were just happy to be there after so many years of Tom Brady. They were just happy to be on the national stage.
Everyone's jerking off the Bills. Like, congratulations, what a great season. Listen, you forgot completely how to play when you got there. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce each had 10 catches for 150 yards.
They're the worst defense in the league against tight ends, and they didn't game plan at all for the greatest tight end in the league.
They didn't try. It's like they forgot.
Remember that Buffalo quarterback guy and him getting sacked?
Oh my God, Josh Allen.
They're getting sacked for 30 yards. I'm like, I would be better. I would have done a better job.
Throw
He's
the
been
ball
doing that every year.
away. Throw the ball away. My God.
The speed at which I would throw a ball away if two huge 300-pound dudes are running at me. I don't know why this guy's like, I got it, and then he squares off with them.
I mean,
and then he's like, oh, they're bigger.
It's just such dumb coaching decisions. When they were down, they went for 2 at the end of the game when they were on life support, and if they kicked the extra point, they would have just been down by 16. It still would have been a 2-score game. Now, of course, they didn't get the 2-point conversion, so they were down by 17. And then they got the onside kick, and it didn't matter because now it's a 3-score game.
Over and over again. They made the wrong decisions every time.
Every single time.
It made me hate head coaches, and I don't
Oh.
I know they must be important, but from my
I don't think they
perspective
are.
in the games I've seen, they see from what I know so far, the little games I've seen, when you kick and it hits the upright, it goes in 50% of the time. And head coaches should be abolished. That's all I know so far.
Here's the thing: your anger is justified because I was thinking about it because a lot of people are talking about Bill Belichick versus Tom Brady right now, and if you think back to like the legacy, like what did Bill Walsh do without Joe Montana? He did nothing. What did Tom Coughlin do without Eli Manning? He did nothing. What has John Harbaugh done without Joe Flacco? He's done nothing. What did Tony Dungy do without Peyton Manning? Nothing. Like if you look at all these like suspect like
they're overweight men that don't play the football game.
Tony Dungy weighs about 72 pounds.
Yeah, Tony Dungy is disgusting.
Yeah, that guy is falling apart.
Yeah. I think I think the right here is a zone coverage. Tony Dungy, man. Like I don't think.
I have nightmares about Tony Dungy.
I think it's a players league. It's a players league. If you have the quarterback, he's going to be doing the heavy lifting, because the coaches can only do so much. They can only
the coaches can only make bad decisions.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
And so if it's, to me, it's obvious now that
I think head coaches are overrated, but I do think like offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, game planning for the week is very important, and play calling is obviously very important.
Obviously.
Like Andy Reid, he calls plays, right?
Yes.
Doesn't he call the offensive plays? Like that's really important.
I mean, if you look at Andy Reid, like if you watch during the Super Bowl, when his defense is on the field, he's sitting down on the bench next to Patrick Mahomes. He's not a head coach.
Mike Tomlin is trying to trip players on the field and walks around and growls at people.
I mean, these people are not smart people. It
really depends what the coach does.
Most of them look like they don't belong. Whenever I see them on the sidelines, they look like people who just walked in off the street.
I mean, Bill Belichick is a great coach, no doubt. But when it comes down to it, who was responsible for the 6 Super Bowls? It was Tom Brady. It was Tom Brady. Because in every single one of those Super Bowls, there was always a big drive that needed to happen. And every single time, Tom Brady was the one to execute those drives. Every single time. And he did it every single time. So,
yeah, but Bill Belichick planned it all. He had it all planned out.
Yeah.
20 years he had it planned.
The debate's over. Tom Brady won.
Many debates ended. The Bill Belichick won and Aaron Rodgers won.
Yeah,
the greatest of all time won.
Well, that debate was over. Or if you actually thought before this game that Aaron Rodgers was a better quarterback than Tom Brady, I don't know what to say.
My grandpa did, and then I just said, well, look, I just sent him one text.
Here's the thing.
And he was like, I got no comment.
Here's the thing.
I'm done.
Have there been more talented people to play the quarterback position than Tom Brady? Absolutely. Look at like Michael Vick or Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers. Like those people, like they move around. They're more athletic than Tom Brady. When you look at the best ever to play the quarterback position in terms of being able to read the field, read defenses, change plays at the line, being clutch, winning when it matters, Tom Brady by far blows everyone out of the water.
Well, he has won the most too.
He's won 35 playoff games. He's thrown 80 touchdowns in the playoffs. 80. 80 touchdowns in the playoffs. The next guy is like 35 touchdowns. Like, it's unbelievable.
He must have zero stress going into championship games.
Oh my God! It's like he's got it.
He barely even cares anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's fun.
I mean,
or if he's just a job.
I mean, here's the thing. He's now, and everyone's overlooking this already. He brought the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you look at the stats of every single franchise that's ever played in the NFL, the losingest franchise in NFL history. A team that wore horrible uniforms, went 6-10, 7-9, 8-8 every single year. No one ever cared. Went there, first year took them to the Super Bowl, and they're playing the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. First time ever in NFL history that the home team actually has the Super Bowl in their home stadium and they're playing in it. Like, it's pretty special. It's pretty special.
Yeah, it's starting to sound rigged.
You heard these rumors that my friend and colleague Jared Goff is going to get traded.
I have heard the rumors. Do you have some inside information on that?
He'll get arrested.
Yeah, I'd rather tell you about some interesting stocks. I can't tell you about the Citadel of Jared's. We're sacred community.
What is the Citadel of Jared's thinking about right now in the stock?
We're thinking about stock in Tampa Bay stocks.
Tampa
We're
Bay.
buying all the Tampa Bay stocks.
Tampa Bay.
You should buy all their literal stock too. And get a nice Tom Brady 12 Tampa Bay shirt.
All their stocks of Tom Brady jerseys. Exactly. Those things are
Buy
going to be
all
worth a fortune.
Here's the thing.
2 weeks or a week and a half.
Here's my thought on this whole thing. In the future of the NFL it's going to be teams are going to be very different next year. The Saints are going to be nowhere.
Deshaun Watson on the move. Jared Goff's on the move. Stafford's on the move.
If you look at the NFC South just for a second, Drew Brees is gone. He's retired. Saints are going to be starting Jameis Winston. All right, good luck with that, New Orleans.
I think he killed himself after that last game.
And
he looked very depressed.
So you look at the Falcons. Falcons are rebuilding. They're going to trade Matt Ryan. And Carolina has Mr. Average quarterback himself, Teddy Bridgewater, who's going to be the new Alex Smith.
Oh, yeah, man. He sucks. That's not fair to Alex. Alex Smith's better than Teddy Bridgewater.
Tampa Bay is going to have some players in free agency, most notably Chris Godwin and Levante David. But if I was the Buccaneers, I would definitely want to sign Levante David more than Chris Godwin. They probably will sign Levante David.
Yeah. Chris Godwin's played kind of sketchy in the playoffs.
Tom Brady's not retiring after this year, that's for sure. And next year, the division becomes all of a sudden the reincarnation of the AFC East. Like, it's unbelievable. What's gonna happen? He's gonna win that division.
One quick pause. One quick interruption. Dave Portnoy says he owns $1 million worth of stock in AMC and Nokia, and he's gonna buy more.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god! What's the?
You, man, you do not fuck with Dave Portnoy.
What is? Oh my god! What does that mean for my position right now? Am I even gonna own a share tomorrow? Like, what?
I was gonna say you don't have a position yet.
I missed my chance. It's over now, isn't it?
Join me in the shed, Will.
You'll get involved.
Away.
You put your $200 together that you're going to put in. You might be able to get some AMC.
Yeah, maybe I should. Man. So did he just tweet that?
In each. He said it in his video.
There's no way he owns $1 million. I think he's saying that just to drive up the price. I think that's what. No
Maybe
way.
I believe him. I believe him.
$1 million in both? How fucking rich is this guy?
Dude, he's got like infinite money.
How popular is Barstool exactly?
Extremely popular.
Yeah, I know they're extremely popular. I didn't know they were as popular enough that Dave Portnoy gets can drop $2 million in the stock market without even batting a fucking eye.
His net worth is $120 million.
Oh my god. I mean, he went from hero to kind of a dick right there, man. I mean, I want my position.
That's good. No, that's good. We want this.
Yeah, but I'm not going to make any money now. I got $100. I'm struggling to see how this is good for me.
You'll get it. You're just not going to get it for 14.
Yeah. Like, I'm hoping the best I guess I can hope for is you saying like $30, $50, something like that. Imagine if I actually got in though at like $20 or something like that, man. Oh, I am, man, Dave fucking Portnoy, man. What an unbelievable time this is to be alive. Hayden, are you gonna try to get something in this?
I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna, when we're done here, I'm gonna go downstairs, put on my mask and my protection gear, and get carving on my wood. And then, I'm gonna start binding it, put some horse glue. I got some A clamps. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice night. It's gonna smell good with all the wood in the air.
Are there people sleeping in your house?
In this house, nobody sleeps, Jared. Everyone fights.
Seems like that, yeah.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that at all? No.
I don't think so. I mean, they're all right over there.
Stocks, and then you can just buy a house and get out of there.
Mm-hmm. And run away from it all. Sometimes I just want to buy stocks so that I can get away one day.
So what do you think, Jared, with this whole stock market thing? What is this going to look like tomorrow? You've been in this the longest out of all of us.
Being that you're in it and neither of us are yet.
I'm technically in it.
He's not. You're not technically in anything yet.
Is he on the waiting list or something?
He bought when the market's closed, so they'll review his offer and they'll tell him if he gets it in tomorrow.
Damn, well, you didn't wait for market close?
Well, here's the thing. Everything was down during when this was whole. I tried to get in it at like 11 p.m. Or sorry, 11 a.m. I was trying to get in, and I was trying to make my account, and the whole thing was down.
I was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then you want to just the people keeping track at home.
So I was trying to get in, put in my social security number in. They were like, we can't do it. And I was like, what the fuck? So.
You know what you're up.
Then I finally made the account. By the time I had to go on my bank and sign up for online banking so I could make my accounts. And then Northway Bank was giving me fits as well, and so by the time I got in at like 6, that was when I locked in my trade, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I might have missed my chance, but at least I'll be able to tell my kids when they watch the documentaries about this one day. I'll be able to tell them, your dad was there, holding the line like a retard.
Like, oh my god, was this before or after everything broke down and people started eating people and there was no money in this?
Yeah, man. This might have like some serious repercussions. Like, I don't think like this mentality isn't going away. There's going to be another stock that's going to be valued like this, and I'm not going to miss that one.
You lost.
I mean, we're like a week into this, and they've already moved on to like there's 4 stocks that everyone's looking at.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow the pre-sales are going to be really high. You'll probably see it get up to 25.
Can I pull out of AMC right now and put it all in Nokia? Would that be a smart move, you think?
I mean, you can cancel your order and then wait till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and see look when you have all the information.
Well,
they'll put a hold on it right when the market's open at 9:30, and probably no one will be able to buy. And anyone that did try to buy, they'll cancel their orders, like what happened this morning to me.
So you think I'm going to have to be right ready at 9:30?
I think tomorrow is going to be crazier than it was today. And today they put a hold on it at open, canceled all the orders I tried to put in pre-market. And I had to just wait and watch the thing move and then slowly buy shares and get
Are you going to be up at 9:30 tomorrow at market open?
Of course I am.
All right, so I'll be able to text you during the whole thing. Honestly, I might just call you on Google Hangouts and we can talk about it. We can just yell at each other. Bye.
I got to get a bell. Ring the bell.
Can you please?
I'll be up at 7. I'll get a run in, make a cup of joe, take a shower, put on my nicest suit. Get a pack of cigarettes, sit down.
This could awaken. I'm worried. I'm worried that this is gonna awaken something. You know, like
Yeah,
I might become an
This
addict.
is gambling. This is what this is, Will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
totally.
think if I'm getting into stocks, I'm gonna start with the long-term stocks.
Ooh, you want to talk about long-term stocks?
Just so you get used to watching everything go when you're comfortable in the market before you start doing your short-term, having fun stocks and riding the high and getting addicted. You gotta have some. Plus, I think before I get even in long-term stocks, I'd like to invest in like a cow, like buy stock in a cow, and then I can you can buy stock in animals, man.
Oh my god! What the hell? Jeez.
I mean,
You don't know this?
you can get stocks in like Burger King probably.
Well, your Gramps has cows. He probably has people buying shares of it.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure.
you literally buy stock in a single livestock animal. Then you own part of its product.
I want to invest in that Nestle guy who said, "I want to own all the water." That's
Yeah, I want to give him my money so that he likes me. When he owns everything, he'll look at me and be like, I was one of the good ones. I'll let you have some water aid."
Oh man.
It's like when the kid.
You're just one of those simps. You're not getting shit.
Yes. I am so excited. Yeah, I am so excited. Even if I wake up tomorrow and the stock is valued at $200 at open, and I own half a share.
That actually is physically impossible. That won't happen.
Is it physically impossible? What's the most it could be valued at
If
open?
it goes up by more than 30% in like 2 minutes, they put a hold on it. So it's not going to happen.
All right. So what do you think? What is the realistic price for AMC at open tomorrow?
I told you 25.
25. Oh, that's not that bad for me.
I think pre-market will get up to around 25.
25, 30.
I could get 4 shares in. That's
The second the market's open, they're going to hold it, and no one's going to be able to buy anything until like maybe 30 minutes later, and it will slowly start moving.
man.
I think it opened at 22 this morning, and they put a hold on it.
So
But
it
it
went
also
down today.
No, it went from 8 to 22.
Oh, it went 8. Okay.
It started the day at 8, and now it's at 14, but that's because they fucked with the market.
How many long-term stocks do you have, Jared?
2.
Do you have more invested in those than you do in these short ones?
Yes, I do.
Smart. I respect that.
That's what I was doing like for the first couple weeks when I was like, oh, this is fun. I want to do something safe. And then this started happening, and I've lost my mind. But I'm still I even thought about like, oh, I got to sell all my shares and the stuff I was buying the first couple weeks. Yeah, but I held up.
For the dangerous stocks.
I got to get out of the easy stocks and get into the dangerous ones.
The darkness is seeping in. That's what happens, Will. Have you gone to a casino, Will, and gambled normally?
No, I have not.
You should do that first. Bring like $20 to the casino and see what happens.
That would be a bad idea for me. I think I have the itch.
I'm not gonna.
I think you just need to see, Will. You need to see if you have it.
It's gonna be gone tomorrow, Hayden. I got one shot.
That sounds like he has it, Jared.
I got one shot to do it, and I'm doing it now. I'm all in. I'm all in on black. Damn
I
it.
don't think I do.
If you're all,
No, I don't.
more than $200.
You captured Zone A.
Oh please, I can't. I'm gonna keep it at $100 right now. That's,
You said you were going to throw another.
He said he was considering
I
it.
might because
Which, sounds like he's gonna.
Dave.
And then he's gonna be
Portnoy-
like, what's 200 to 300? That's about 50%
Oh
more.
please. I'm not putting $300 in. That's for sure.
Not even. Well, what if the stock goes up and you've made $20, and then you're like, I only need to put in $80 more.
No. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put.
You're gonna reason it. You're gonna stay strong.
I'm just gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna look at Reddit, and whatever the retards tell me to do, I will do. If they tell me to buy, I will buy if I need to. If they tell me to sell, I will sell immediately.
They're not going to do that.
Yeah, they're gonna want to hold it. I'll know when to sell.
When it gets bad, they'll say hold.
Yeah.
They've been saying that for too long now that it's kind of their thing, and they can't tell you to sell.
That's when everyone's like, "Hey, just wait." That's when you should have left.
Yeah, see, I don't care. I like their whole hold thing. It's fun. I like
It's,
the
it's fun to join
Yeah.
a team and have a thing you guys do.
And when it gets to that point, I mean, I'm selling, no doubt.
So, dude, what do you think? What is the realistic number? We'll end the podcast asking you this. What do you think you're gonna make tomorrow, money wise?
I really don't know. I mean, there's no predictions on these stocks. It's so sporadic.
You gotta.
I think if this can get to 100 with today and tomorrow, the last 2 days this week, I think it could hit 100, and that would be like $3,000, and I would be interested to sell
Would
at
you
that.
ditch there?
I might. I think it could get to
Well,
2.
it'd be like 50-50 you ditch there, or you wouldn't? Depending on how it rose and so on, right?
I feel like I don't have the balls to sell at 100. If it gets to 100, then it can easily get to 200.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the problem. Because GameStop, like I said, went to 1, then it went to 150, then it went to 2, then it went to 3, and this is following the same trajectory. And
Like
this
I
honestly
said,
has more hype around it than GameStop.
like I said, I'm trying at most. Like if I can get $1,000, if I at one point can get $1,000, I'm gonna sell.
See, it's going to be easier for Will because he doesn't have to sell like when I do because I have more into it. So if it gets to 100, Will's like, oh, I can make, $50 or whatever. He can wait till it gets to 300.
Yeah.
I have to make a decision at some point.
Yeah, the game clock's ticking.
I would say sell. If you're getting $3,000, man, you're getting $3,000. You gotta sell.
But I can get more.
Okay, how about you get to 100, Jared, and then you wait for it, all right? 50-50. It goes up a tick or down a tick, and then you judge it based on if it's going down, sell. If it goes up, wait another tick. Let 100 be your benchmark.
Even if it gets 100 and goes down.
If it goes to 99 at all, then you leave.
If it hits 100, it will go down to like 80, and once it gets to 80 and people know it can get to 100, people will buy it again, and then it will shoot up to 200.
There you go, Jared. There you go. You justify it. And then it goes to $1 billion. And then I keep holding.
To the moon, guys! To the moon!
I
And
make
with-
so much money, I go to a different planet, and then I invested it over there on the NASDAQ Mars.
All right, everybody. That does it for the Ultimate Something podcast. This has been 3 retards talking to you about the stock market. No manipulation to be seen here. And remember to keep going until we're to the moon.
Invest in gold.
Just
Thank you.
keep butt chugging.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
You captured Zone A.